Greetings, welcome to Meet Me at the Painting Table. Oh, we are here to paint some miniatures. Thank you all for joining. Matthew, I am sorry we're not painting a witch tonight. I know that makes you very sad. I'm actually going to be painting a couple miniatures from the Crimson Scales Gloomhaven fan-made scenario campaign extravaganza. That's the deal. Peter, welcome. Happy painting day, he says. Yes, it is. Happy painting day. This is amazing. And like I said, Matthew, I'm sorry we're not painting Witch now. I will be painting the Witch at some point, I promise you, because I would like to get that game fully painted. So if we ever decide to move, if I play it again, I've got everything painted and ready to go. I think it'll be really sweet. And it's always good to have a nicely full painted game. Nothing better. I did have a few people ask me for some wanting to paint Awakened Realms miniatures. I had somebody asking for the what do you call it, the Lockdown Queen, or the anything from Tainted Grail. Well, I have bad news. I have all of them sundrops, so I don't paint them, but I did make a concerted effort to show you what I did do with these sundrop painted miniatures for what do you call it, the Tainted Grail. So I'm going to show you these real quick. We're not painting them. I kind of did do some painting. I tried something. And this is what happened. This I did a long time ago, back when the game first came out. So I picked up and grabbed these guys. Now remember, the sun drop is always like a grayish color on these, or brownish color, I mean. So what I did is I did add some color to some of these to make them a little bit more, but I still kept as much as the brown as I could to kind of make it feel like it was still part of that, that world and things of that nature. So there are a few things here and there that I touched up with some color, but not much that really makes it stand out. So this is kind of what I did with my miniatures from what this game is, Tainted Grail. Oh, these words are going to come this difficult all day tonight? Oh boy, it's going to be a long painting session. We shall see. Oh my gosh. But what we are going to paint is we are going to paint some Crimson Scales. For those who don't know what Crimson Scales is, it is a, what do you call it? A fan-made scenarios for Gloomhaven is what they are. Painted Grail. That's awesome. Painted Grail. So yeah, sadly my Tainted Grail is all painted. They are painted by Awakened Realms. So we're going to be painting up two characters that from Crimson Scales. These are the two that are going to be awesome. So we're going to paint these up because these are going to be sweetness. So here are the two people that we're going to try to paint up. I might only get through one. We'll see how this goes. We have this Hierophant here. This is one of the characters I'm thinking about painting up. And the other one is going to be this one right here. This is the Mirefoot. So we're going to paint both these up. I think I'm going to start with the Hierophant because I think this guy's going to be really super cool. He's got some really neat gold to go on there. And then I also am going to paint this guy, but this guy I also want to do as well. I think this guy will be really fun to do. So let's get to painting some of these guys. Here are the miniatures. Now the miniatures are a little bit small because this is a Mirefoot. This is what kind of race were these? I forget. These were because they're diminutive. The Quartal. This is the Quartal. That's right. There's a Quartal and this is a human. So the two different sizes here. But we're gonna go to town on these guys. That's the deal. So the first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna start with flesh colors because I totally am terrible at. I kind of always want to start from the outside and go in. And the only flesh we have on this guy is going to be his face. All the rest is covered. He has covered. He uses gloves and things of that nature. So he's not going to have too much else showing except for his face. So let's just quickly do that. And we're going to be using. What do you call them? We're going to be using our contrast paints for this because they are primed in gray, even though it doesn't look like it because they come almost in the exact same color that I primed them in. I prime everything I do in gray, in a gray color, or I do it in white and the gray is so far away I can't show you. I think it's called Ghost Gray. I'm going to show it to you because that's part of the deal here. We are going to grab it. Always ready for the show. Always ready for the show. It's called Ghost Gray. Yes, it is. Surface Primer. It's what I use. It's been through a lot. You can pick these up, I think, on Amazon, things like that, so it's not too tough to find. At least that's what I found out. I'm going to quickly check something really quick. Life is Glorious. See here. I need to check to make sure I didn't bump my painting camera too badly or anything like that. No, I think we're okay. I'm going to move this a little bit. Right there. All right, perfect. All right, let's here. Go back to here and then up to here. There we go. Boom. Oh, that didn't work at all. You saw everything. That was amazing. Because there's a mode in my OBS that I can use so that you don't have to see me moving cameras around. But I hit the wrong button. No big deal. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to start with our face color here. So let's grab And where is it? Now it's Gilliman's Flesh. Here it is, Gilliman's Flesh. We're going to shake them up real good, because that's what we do with contrast paints. Shake them up real good, then you apply them. And I got some brushes. I got new brushes that I got from, what is it? Wolf Bristle Brushes is what they're called. I forgot the name of the company. I got them a while ago. Well, I shouldn't say a while ago, maybe about a month and a half ago. So to me, that's a while ago. We're going to paint these up with my little brushies here. This one is a triple lot. We're going to use a triple lot on this thing, because it's a real fine brush, and his face, there's not a lot to it, so I just want to make sure I get just his face. And no, I'm not going to paint his eyes or anything. I've never been much of a person that paints eyes and things of that nature. It never seems to turn out for me. I'm just going to paint this down. Now, he does have a beard, so we're not going to paint the beard flesh. We'll paint the beard a different color. That's going to be the plan here. He might have a mustache too, so we're not going to paint the mustache either. So I think that's about all we're going to paint on him, is that right there. I mean, that's not much. Just this one little part here, and this one little part right here. And that's it. Boom, done with flesh. Easiest flesh I've ever had to paint in my life. All right, and I got my watering can. I always rinse out your brush when you're done with the color. And then I have my handy dandy paper towel here that I use to dry off my brushes. And I fold it in half, and then I just dry the brush right on there, so that it's ready to go. And I spin my brush like that, and done. Now it keeps its point a little bit, and we're good to go. That's done. Now let's see what color his beard is. Gray. Everything on this guy is going to be gray. It's going to be super easy. Gray and gold, man. That's going to be super cool. All right, I'm going to actually paint him apothecary white, and then if that gray, I'm going to put the gray in the beard. That's the deal. I've got apothecary white. We're going to use that. Now notice it's kind of separated, so you got to shake this up really good. And I've got a little ball inside of it that helps shake that up a little bit faster, because you want to try to take all of that paint off there, because as you can see, it's still kind of that color, but it's still not going back and thing. I ordered those brushes. They were doing a round of pre-orders, so I'll be getting some of them eventually. Oh, cool. I hope you like them. Hope you like them. I enjoy them. I think they do just about as well as my old brushes I used to have that I've had for so many years. It's unbelievable. Hopefully these will last as long as those do. And if that's the case, then wow, I win on that one. And that's fantastic. Because I don't have any access to Sable brush. Well, I do with the Sable, I could buy them, but they're really expensive. No, I'm not just saying that anything in a hobby is not expensive, but that's the deal. All right, our apothecary white is pretty close to shook up. I think that's good enough. All right, open this up and paint with it. And we're going to paint this guy's almost entire coat with it. And we'll see how this goes. I'm going to grab a bigger brush for this. We're going to grab our one brush. Where's our one? Here's our one. Right here. Maybe, there you go. Right there. Matthew, paint the crap out of these miniatures. That's right. We're going to paint the crap out of the miniatures. Here we go. Here we go. I'm going to get some white on here. Now, white really kind of looks the same as the gray I've kind of noticed with this, but that's okay. Now, for him, if you notice, he's got a lot of like really intricate things on there. Wherever the intricacies are, we're going to need a bigger brush. That's good. That's going to be gold eventually. So again, we're just going to kind of slop some of this white in here. But like I said, the white really is going to end up almost looking gold, or not gold, but looking more. Okay, let me see here. How does this look? Well, I can look on this side. It looks like, oh man, he's got so much stuff going on. Good news, that's not all on the miniature. That'd be out of control. What mini is this? Good question. This is the Hierophant from Crimson Scales. That's what we're painting today. But the Hierophant from Crimson Scales. That's the deal. We're painting this. Sadly, I will not be, even though I'm painting it, I'm not going to be doing a playthrough of it. I never really do playthroughs of these type of games because I've never been, no, it's just never, I don't get, it's a game, sometimes some games are just, how do I say this? I have games I don't play on the channel, and that's because I don't enjoy recording them. I've tried, and it just isn't fun. You know what I mean? I don't know if that makes any sense. There are games that are absolutely a blast to record on camera, and I have so much fun doing it. But this one just doesn't. Gloomhaven, first off, you're going to get tons of people playing it anyway, so you don't really need 1.5 million videos of it. And two, it's just, there's so much going on in that game that I don't have a lot of fun with it. So I like to play it outside of the game. Hope that makes sense. Because I have a channel. Hope that makes sense. All right. Keep on painting. Keep on painting. Now, wherever I don't put the white, we're going to eventually probably put gold. That's going to be the deal here. That makes sense. I really like playing Chronicle of Junagor, but there was setup going on in the middle and everything, and it just didn't work well for streaming. 100% agree. That was actually one of the ones that Colin and I tried to do recording, and we didn't get enough fun out of it recording it. And we wish that we want to actually, when the other stuff comes, we want to actually jump back in and actually probably play it ourselves, because like you said, doing it live or even trying to record it, there's so much you're setting up all the time with those trays and the different elevations and all the different tiles and everything. It took a lot. Matt, good to see you. Matthew's here. Matthew Rose, nice to see you. Oh my gosh, awesome to have you here. I agree. I've tried to play Gloomhaven, and it just wasn't fun for me there. No, playing Gloomhaven is fine. I have no problem with it. I just don't enjoy recording it. That's the deal. We are going to paint this guy all the way white through here. Let's see. We're going to look up in there. Is that just part of his coat, or is that part of the deal? Could be part of the deal. I think it is. We're going to make it part of the deal. So basically, like I said, all the things you see sticking off that coat, we are going to paint gold. That's going to be the deal. I think it's going to look really cool. Because remember, one of the rules of painting is when in doubt, use gold. That's one of the rules. I like that rule. I use that rule. We're just painting around him. Like I said, it's not really going to show up too much with this white. Here we go. Now underneath there, I don't think I was smart enough for Gloomhaven. I got overwhelmed almost immediately. I need games for dummies. I have to agree. I got pretty overwhelmed with Gloomhaven as well when I first played it. I am glad that they brought out that Jaws of the Lion. Jaws of the Lion really kind of helped give me a better chance of getting through it, which was kind of nice. When in doubt, paint it inside out. Oh my gosh, Matthew, that is amazing. That is another actually fantastic line. Yes, when in doubt, go inside out. That is 100% true, because it's easier to paint if you make a mistake going in. It's easier to paint over it when it's coming out. Does that make sense? But that's a completely 100% true, which is why I always try to paint the flesh first, because it's usually the most deep in part of the miniature, and then I paint everything coming back out. So like right now we're painting the coat, because even attached to the coat are these little bottles and things like that. So we're going to get to those eventually. That's going to be the plan. We're just going to go over all of this coat here with this apothecary white. That's the deal here. There we go. Get some of that. When in doubt, twist and shout. That's another one. I don't know if I'm going to be doing that tonight, though, on stream. Twisting and shouting, probably not. Probably not happening. Besides, I'm not allowed to dance in public. One of the rules. We are slowly kind of going all the way around. So you can kind of see a little bit of difference between the white that I'm painting and the gray of the miniature. But like I said, it's pretty subtle. Now he does have these things flowing off the back. I have no idea what that is. That's part of a belt, I think, that's going around. But I don't even see the belt because it's covered by this coat here on this side. That's the deal. Not even a little mashed potato. Nope, I'm not mashed potatoing either. I'm not going to do the twist or the sprinkler or anything like that. I'm not allowed to dance. Let's get some more paint on the brush. There you go. And is this... Yeah, that whole thing's going to be gold back there. That's pretty awesome. I think this is going to look really cool when it's done. There we go. Get some more on this right through there. Now he does have these prayer beads here. We're going to paint those, I think, red. It shows them more as a gold or gray, but we're going to have enough gold on this miniature as is. I don't think we need that. This I'm going to paint gold, and this I'm also going to paint gold, but I'm going to wash it a little bit different than I would normally wash gold to keep it a little bit different. Bummer. I've read the minis painting streams with an occasional dancing at 43% more views on average. Oh, you're funny. No, there's not going to be any dancing at all. I'm so sorry. No dancing. No. Guess I don't get the views. All right, let's see here. What else? I think that's about all we need to do on the coat. A lot of it's going to be gold. That's the deal. Now, I also have, oh, I should probably show you, these parts right here. Now, in there it shows he's got this under thing back here, but again, that looks white again. It's just more white. I don't want that. I will accommodate the dancing. Do you want to start with the mashed potatoes or the mixed up knee and the mixed up knees? Matthew's the dancer. I bet Matthew's a great dancer. I am not a dancer. I don't know. It's going to be tough to grow your channel without dancing. What about juggling? That could help. I'll have to get Colin for that. Colin actually can juggle. I cannot juggle. I'm not able to juggle. I don't know how to juggle. I'm a juggleless person. I can't juggle. The gloves, are they white too? Yeah, the gloves are white as well. So we're going to paint them up with this apothecary white. That's the deal. I kind of almost want to go off and paint them brown, like an off brown, to go with the gold that's going to go in these. I think we're going to do that. I think that'll be more fun. I think I'm just going to do the coat white, because otherwise you're just getting so much white on this miniature, it's going to be out of control. I think we're going to do the brown gloves, though I know he's supposed to look like this, like, kind of all white, like, character, with, like, he's supposed to have kind of this radiating this, like, good about him. But we're not going to do that. We got to figure out, we got more belts. We got to deal with the belts too. We're going to use some snakebite leather on the belts. The boots, again, they want them to be white, but I don't want to paint them white. I think we're going to paint the boots with some snakebite leather in there and maybe a little bit of silver. We'll see how it goes. And then the stone, we're just going to, actually, we're just probably going to, what do you call it, null and oil the stones. That's going to be about it. You can't juggle. That's an important survival skill. You're doomed when the zombie apocalypse comes. If juggling saves me from the zombie apocalypse, then there was something wrong with the zombie apocalypse. All right, I think we're done with that. Let's get some snakebite leather action, because this will be cool. Actually, let's do some dust brown first. Ooh, what's this? Skeleton horde. That's what we need. Oh my gosh, we need some skeletal horde. Shake that up. That's what we need. Oh yeah. We're going to make some skeletal horde action here. That's what we're going to do. We're going to get some skeletal horde. Broccoli Docklins, thank you for joining. Awesome to have you here. Thank you so much for being here. We are painting up some Crimson Skies miniatures tonight. This is amazing. It's going to be sweetness. That's the deal. And they're trying to get me to dance and juggle. If juggling is a requirement, then I'll be the one biting you. Yeah. I don't know. I might bite you. We'll see how it all transpires. Well, I know I'm pinning all my survival hopes on the fact that I can juggle. Well, maybe you can juggle some knives and then you can throw them at the zombies in the head. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see how it all turns out. I wish the best for you with your juggling there. All right. We're going to put this on our miniature. Like I said, we're going to paint the... He's got kind of a... He's got a pair of pants back here that aren't covered by the gold. We're going to paint those with this snake bite, the skeletal horde. Same with right here. He's got some kind of sneaking through. You can kind of see it a little bit. I mean, maybe zombies are amused by juggling, and I am able to lull them into submission. Matthew, that would be amazing. Lull them into submission. If that's the case, I'm coming over and hanging out then during the zombie apocalypse, so you can lull them and I can just sit here and paint. And then if painting is, I don't know how painting is going to help me in the zombie apocalypse, but it might be okay. What's there? Also here, I think I screwed up, but that's okay. We're going to go with it. We're going to go with it and need some more some skeletal horde action here. We're going to go right here. No, I don't like that. Let me get that off there. Or it dries. I'm going to get as much of this off as I can. I do, in fact, want to keep that white. There we go. I got it off for the most part. That's okay. Now I'll go with this white. There we go. Oh my gosh. I think my spirit animal is a bard, huh? You think so? That's pretty awesome. You accidentally dropped a bowling pin and we were all doomed. Oh, that's pretty good. Archmage Salamar. This one looks cool. Will you be painting the rest of the Isofarian guards on stream? That's a great question. I would like to, but those minis I'm in theory going to be painting as I go. So it's not going to be... I don't know if I'm going to get to them because I have to get through the game. My goal is to get through the game, so then yes, I will be painting them. I don't know if I'm going to be painting them right away. I hope that makes sense. I shall dance and juggle my way to victory. All right. Juggle your way to victory. So yes, I do plan to paint them. And we'll see. Like I said, that is a particular game that Colin and I have talked about, and we're probably going to start that one after Oathsworn. That's the deal. Isofarian belts. There were a lot of belts. That is true, Matthew. Lots of belts in Isofarian Guard. Lots of belts. Lots and lots of belts. Isofarian belts. Where are we going with this guy now? We need gold. Oh, we need to do snakebite leather. That's what I want. Just gotta find it. Gotta find it. It's always hard to find. There we go. Found my snakebite leather. We're gonna snakebite leather. And then we're gonna get to this guy a little bit. Oofta. Snakebite leather on the gloves here. I want them just the bottom parts of these gloves. Otherwise, it was all white on this miniature, and I want to get some differentiation here. That's why I'm painting them a little bit different here. Go. Oh no, it almost fell on the ground. Oh my gosh. Yeah, 2 per campaign. I just painted campaign 2 guards. Just looking forward to what you do. You inspired me to paint them myself. That's awesome. That's fantastic. I bet they turned out awesome. That's super cool. I'm glad you got to paint those. And that's a great game to paint because you're not overwhelmed by the miniatures. And once you get that miniature painted, you get to use it for so long. It's really cool. Some of the ones that I have a hard time, I really get sad about some of the stuff I'm painting, when it's like, oh, I'm going to paint up like this super cool guy, and I use him in one fight, and I don't go ever see him again. I'm like, well, that was something. Well, I'm happy I painted him, but I'd like to see a little bit more. I have to say, I'm getting pretty excited about Stalker after seeing the new update. I like a mix of speed and pigment paints. Yes, they are good. They're good. I don't have any pigment paints. I just got, maybe I have pigment paints. Oh, I do have, I have mixed too. I got the contrast, the speed paints, and the pigment paints. I got both. That's the deal. Awesome. Yes, awesome Archmage. That's amazing. So there, I'm trying to get a copy of Stalker. That's my plan. But it's going to be a roundabout way. So we'll see if it even happens. There's a chance it probably is not going to happen, but I have my hopes up. I have my hopes up. I have my hopes up. We'll see if I can get one. That's the deal. And if so, it'll be sweet, but it'll be a little late. I'm gonna, if I do get a copy, I'll be like down the line after a lot of people have already put stuff up, but I still want to try it and want to experience it. I might even make Colin play it too. Maybe he'll enjoy it. We'll see what happens. And again, I'm just kind of painting the gloves up. I'm not sure how much these are going to like outshine the rest of what's going on in this miniature. Maybe it's too much a color on these. We'll see. I think it'll be fine. It'll be fine. I got Darkest Dungeon in no way I'm ever going to attempt painting all that up. Less minis is definitely nicer for painting. I totally agree. Roundabout way is Colin going to make a copy fall off the back of the truck. That's funny you should mention that. I'm not sure if I don't think Colin's getting it. So I don't think I'll be getting it from Colin. My dream is to eventually paint all of Marvel United. That'll be a bit of a project. It will be a huge project. My gosh, I still got all mine back there. I painted what, 2, 3 things, 4 things? I painted 2 Sentinels and 2 dudes. That's a lot of stuff back there. Again, it's a lot of overwhelmingness. Overwhelmingness, is that even a word? It is now. Overwhelmingness. And I got the belts I've got to do back here. We gotta get some more of the snakebite leather here. Get some more snakebite leather on the brush. There we go. We gotta put it on the belts back here. Well, that's a lot of snakebite leather. Wash some of that off. There we go. Back here. Like that, and I hit the miniature, so I have to go back with some oopsie paint here in a second. There you go. Okay. There you go. My dream is to paint up a copy of Space Hulk. Oh, I should start on that someday. Overwhelmingness. Sure. I dig it. Yeah. There is a lot of overwhelmingness sometimes with miniature painting. That is for sure. Oh my gosh. Space Hulk. That'll be quite a feat as well. I salute you, sir. I gotta see, is that actually flowing down here? It is. Okay, so I'm gonna try to follow this to there. There you go. Okay. Got that side. Now let's see this. Oh, almost dropped him again. Now let's see this side. There you go. I think we're okay there. Got a little outside the line here on this side, but I think we're okay. I think that was supposed to be gold. Yep, that was. So I'm going to paint gold over that. That'll be fine. I can paint gold over that. I do like that the enemies in ISOGuard are just cards with beautiful art. I prefer that or the standees in Gloomhaven. That definitely does help when it comes to trying to finally get a painted game for sure. 100%. My active paint project, my 40K army. Isn't that always the case when you play Warhammer? Isn't your painting project always Warhammer? It was my painting project for many years, for sure, 100%. That's where I got a lot of. That's where I kind of started this whole painting thing, and I started painting board games. And I was like, oh, here we go. All right. Well, I got to get that. We need some skeleton horde here. Skeleton horde right here on the back of this guy's leg, right down here. There we go. A little bit right there. And I think these boots are supposed to be a little bit different in color, but that's okay. More there. Perfect. Okay. Here we go. 40K, the project the never-ending problem, or project, that's right. Oh, worst thing is, I never played 40K. I played Warhammer Fantasy, so I had to get bricks of characters. Like I had night goblins. I had like night goblin army, like 120 night goblins. Roar! Had to paint them all. Oh my gosh! I think I went through 2 sets of goblin green. It was out of control. Out of control. All right. Now that's done. Should we go with the gold next? Because that'll just really make it look kind of cool. We need to get this thing looking cool. It looks kind of blah right now. Let's get some gold in there. Gold will make it look good. Gold is good. Gold is good. We like gold. So I got triple brush here. We're going to use some gold on the triple brush. And we're going to lightly go over this stuff. Here we go. We're going to go all the way down this thing. And down this, just like that. And branch out every once in a while here. And if you kind of slide the brush sideways, just barely down it, you can usually just catch the raised parts with the gold, which is what I'm trying to do. There we go, and we're going to keep on going down. Get some more gold on the brush. Not a deal. I always ask permission before painting the under areas. I would want someone to ask me if I was a miniature. This sounds weird. I have never, ever thought of that. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I've only got 30 Space Marines left to paint. I might finish in this lifetime. Yep, you might. You might finish it. I just feel weird about it. Matthew, you're awesome. Oh my gosh, that's amazing. Oh, that's so good. Oh, funny. Go touch right there. Go down this skirt thing here. Yeah, it's gonna look really cool. Inside hem of this robe. Get some more gold on the brush. But I'm just barely getting any gold on it. That's just the deal. I'm really putting just enough paint to make something come off it onto the miniature. The reason I'm doing that is because I don't want it to be full of paint. I just want to hit the raised parts. Oh. Now again, I think this is supposed to be gold here. I think that's part of this whole back part here. So I'm just going to paint gold over that. I could be wrong, and well, it's gold now. Oops, don't drop him. We also got to paint gold up this. I'll be really careful not to hit in the white, but I don't really want to have to go back over it. That's the deal. There we go. Keep the gold coming. That's the deal. Wouldn't it be faster just to dip him in gold? For sure. For sure. Oh my gosh. It's the golden rule. Do unto others as you want them to do unto you. This is the do unto you. Hey, that tickles. Very, very true. Very true. Matthew does speak wise words. That is true. Come down into here. And following this line. Or I'm not tickling him now. Following this whole coat. Now the cool thing is I'm really excited for the fact that they made this like kind of these neat little things on his coat like this, but they didn't overdo it. There's not like a massive amount of these. Just enough to make this like cool, if that makes sense. All right, let's go more gold. And I have to really steady myself when I'm doing that, which is why I'm steadying my hand. I'm steadying both hands on the actual thing here, and I'm putting one on the miniature, one on this miniature. I really need to keep myself still steady for this so I don't mess this up. Go. Good, just down like that. All right, that looks pretty good. It looks like he's got one right here coming off. Things up a little bit. Want to dry a little bit of that off. Don't want too much. Like that. We got another one coming in here. There we go. I think things are looking pretty good so far. Lance joined the chat. Lance, good to see you. Thank you so much for joining. Good evening, chat, he says. Good evening to you, my friend. Good to have you here. All right, that's looking pretty good. Keep going. Going this way now with it. Corner down here. Oh. All right, got to get that off there. I don't want to keep the same color on the brush for too long or it's going to cake on there. So I got to clean off my brush a little bit. Still going back to the gold though. At one point I painted metal for so long on a miniature that I didn't wet my brush enough. And then it just pretty much all caked onto the brush and I couldn't get, it wouldn't come off. Pretty much killed a brush. Well, that's okay. I had more brushes. All right, get this in here. Just like that. Very good. I would have done the inside part before etching. What do you think? I was thinking about that, and that's what I probably should have done, but I was just so excited to do this etching because I think it looks absolutely amazing that I want to just get to it. So, did I do it wrong? Yeah. I should have totally done the inside about this first, but that's okay. Don't worry. The inside, but the funny thing is, this inside right here is going to be gold, so it's not the end of the world. It's going to be absolutely hilarious that that's actually going to be gold as well. Except somehow I got to make it look like gold cloth. I don't know how I'm going to do that. I'm going to try a wash on it and see what happens. There we go. I'm just really excited to do the etching. That's why I want to do it. So I went against what I probably should have done. There you go, just like that. This is going to be the hardest part, is getting this one raised edge here. Going down the miniature. Just because there's so many different, like, waves. Normally if it's on a flat surface, it's a lot easier to paint a raised edge. But I think we did okay. I'm okay with that. Keep going, a little bit more etching over here. A little bit here. I think we're almost done. Oh my gosh, it's gonna look so cool. We're just gonna go through and touch some of this up a little bit. I think that's a fold in his robe. I'm gonna go with it. I suggest Agrax Earthshade for a wash on the gold, a couple layers for the underneath bits. I'm kind of thinking that. I think that's a great idea. I was actually thinking that, Matthew. Normally I would do Reichland Flesh, but I think I want to make it a darker gold under here. So yeah, I think you're right. I think doing a Agrax is going to be really good on that, which we'll do near the end. And we have a few more places left to get. I've got to get this stuff up here now that... I think I'm going to do that. Oh boy. Okay, so I'm not going to do all the etching on the, maybe I could. I might be able to hit that. We'll see if I can do it. We'll see. It's going to be touch and go. Touch and go. I think the rest looks pretty good. I'm okay with the rest of it. Yeah. I think they'll look good. From far enough away, I think that looks pretty awesome. If you get up close to it, you're going to see that there's probably a few things I missed here and there, and that's okay. Yeah, totally fine with it. Perfect. All right. Now I have to do this torso. Torso. Here we go. Ugh. Touch and go. Is that what you do when you're painting the underside? Yep. Touch and go. That was awesome. Oh my gosh, that was good. I wonder if I'm going to paint this whole thing gold. I think it's going to be like a gold plate he's got up here on top of his thing here. And I'm actually not going to paint the circle in the middle there. We're going to make that like a gem. I'm going to make it a red gem. Even though it's not like that. And that's the deal. Oh my gosh. Here we go. Just like that. Then we're going to get on this side and put just this. Boom. Touch and go is the new slop and chop. That's right. Touch and go, new slop. Wow. If I actually, wouldn't that be amazing if I actually made a painting term? That'd be unbelievable. All right. I should patent slop and drop though before too long, as that might get taken. Same thing on this side. He's got the staff coming off his shoulder here. I don't want to hit it with the gold. You could claim You could claim tramp stamp. Nope, I don't think I can claim that, Matthew. That's. I think it's been used. Tramp stamp. There we go. We're on there. I think we hit just right on top here. There we go. Yeah, I think that's fine. Want to get this all. I just don't want to miss. I don't want to miss. That's what I don't want. I think we're good. Okay, now comes the hard part. This back thing here. Okay, let's take a look at it. Looks like it's gonna be that whole back part. All right. Can't even see it. Oh my gosh, I need new glasses. I'm pretty sure stamp is something else. Definitely not the first to paint a tramp stamp. That's pretty awesome. Oh yes. Oh my gosh, that was so good. Paint a tramp stamp. That'd be awesome. All right, I'm really worried about this. Let's see what happens. I am going to put some gold on my brush and we're just going to go for it. See what happens here. To the end of this guy. We're going to go this way. I think I did okay. I'm sorry, you can't see. Let's see if what I'm missing here. Here I am missing the. Oh no, is that? I can't make that go all the way around, or it's going to hit that gold part again. And it does, doesn't it? Yuck. I'm just going to make it stop at this thing. I'm going to make it stop. There you go. Now on this side, does it go all the way up to it? It kind of does. All right. What we can do here. We can get some more gold on our brush. What a rush. Oh boy. I'm afraid to hit that part. Okay, here we go. I'm afraid. There's one part left, and it's right here. I think I got it. I get at least halfway decent. Let's find out. Yeah, I think it looks okay. You can see the gold. That's all that matters. Good. He's done. Okay, that's done. Hoofda! The trim is done. That was good. All right, now we're going to paint this part with the gold. I'm going to drop my brush. I'll paint right here. Huh. All right, I think we're okay. Oop, a little more gold and we're done. Now, yes, for testing Baron's dexterity. This is amazing. Used to play soccer. Don't know if that helps with dexterity, but long time ago, galaxy far, far away. Okay. Gold is done. Okay, his gold is done. That is, oh no, it's not. I forgot about the helmet. Oh my gosh, he's got a helmet. Now we test Baron's dexterity. We have been doing that this whole time. I am dying here. I am sweating bullets trying to paint this guy because I don't want to deal with missing. The good news is the helmet shouldn't be too tough. I say that, and then I'm going to screw this up. Here we go. The helmet right there. Gold. Around this. There we go. Come on. Okay. If I were painting with your toes, I would agree with you. Oh, painting with my toes. That would be a skill. Let's get that skill. That should be my new skill. Paint with my toes. I'm coming back around. I gotta make sure. Okay, I'm okay still. I don't want to go too far. There we go. Does painting with your toes help with the zombie apocalypse? Good question. I'm pretty sure Matthew would know the answer to that. Either one of them, I'm sure would know. I'm not an expert on it. Of course, Lance knows. Of course it is. There you go. Lance has got you covered. All right, I think we're good there. Let's check the helmet out and see how we did. Are we okay with the helmet the way it is? I didn't miss anything, I don't think. So I think we're okay. Let's look at the front of it. Yeah, I'm okay. Okay, helmet's good. Helmet's good. That'd be a skill for all occasions. If you were doing both feet on and hands at the same time, then you're cutting time in half. Oh my gosh, that I could paint so many more miniatures if that was a skill I could paint without my feet. Oh my gosh, that'd be so good. Oh my gosh, that'd be the way to do it. That would definitely be the way to do it. Wow. Okay, now we got to go with gray. I can find some gray space ghost wolves gray. Yeah, let's go with that one. That'll be fine. You gotta shake this one, and this one's not too bad. This one's not too bad. Now I gotta shake up because I think it's nope, it is kind of bad. Oh, there's so much paint on the bottom of the bottle. Come on. Oh, it's not too bad. This one's coming out pretty quick. We gotta get his beard now. Actually, what I'm gonna do is I am gonna paint a little bit of this guy because what I want to do with him is I don't know. Let's look at his card. Let's look at his card. Because, like I said, it's kind of neat. Like, I love the fact that he's pouring that potion bottle on that. That looks super cool. Super, super cool. Yes. He's got these potion bottles all over the place. Like one on the tree. There's some mushrooms there. This would be really cool. All right, I got to figure out. Well, at least, okay. I think we'll be okay. You got the green leaves, the yellow eyes, but he's got kind of a darker skin there. I got a color for that. Nope, not sewer. Not the sewer color. That's not the one I've got. Nope. Let's see here. What's this one? Here it is. Dargoth flesh. We're gonna do that. I'm gonna switch over to this main adventure for a second. Let's see what we can do with this one for a second. I was thinking of painting almost all brown and then dry brushing a red or a green over the top of them, but I just changed my mind. I changed my mind. We're not going to do that. Now this time I don't want to hit his eyes because he has actually some really definite eyes there, and I want to paint them yellow. I don't want to hit them with the brown. I think we're doing okay so far. There we go. I think we got that. His face is colored. We also have his hands also need it too. There we go. Hands up here needed as well. Now how far underneath they go? It goes pretty far. All right, there we go. A little bit more. Not much. Just enough to get on the hands here. And the underside. Thumb. Okay, there you go. There was a Halloween where my wife said the same thing. Oh my. All right, I think we're good there. His feet? We don't see his feet. His feet His feet are green. So he's like this whole green character deal going on here. We're going to be painting a lot of this green. He does look like he's got a belt of knives going across him. And then, of course, he's got this sword all about, this knife with this poison or acid being dripped onto it, which is kind of cool. And he's got a purple bear bowl thing, which is pretty sweet. Now, in the back, it looks like he's got maybe a darker... Okay, I think this is where we're going to do this. Okay, so we're gonna let this dry for a little bit because I got a plan. We are going to go with this... I think we're going to use the same color that we used on his face for his cape here. I think that's what we're going to do. I like that. Okay, we're going to paint his cape. We're going to bigger brush here because it's going to be, I can paint the cape faster. I'm going to paint the cape all with this brown. It's going to be fantastic. I love it. We're going to do that. Paint this up. Okay, more. There we go. Get on this side of the cape. Just wait. This is going to be super cool. I hope. I hope I'm not making this anticlimactic when it doesn't work very well. Should be about it. Here we go. There. This whole cape, that's this whole cape. He's got a lot of these leaves going on there too. On his head in theory. There you go. Perfect. Woofta. Okay, we got that done. We're gonna let that dry for a second here. My question to you is, why would you buy Army Painter speed paints if you already have contrast paints? That's a great question, Matthew. Because I want to try them. I want to see if they're cool. Madness. That's right, madness. Actually, there is, believe it or not, there is a reason. I wish I had an example out here today. I do not. Do not have. Barf. The contrast paints actually I've found to be more, leave things a little bit darker. Maybe it's also because I prime in gray before I paint with the contrast paints. Where I prime in white before I use the speed paints. So they kind of are more brighter colors when they're painted on there. I believe you can paint contrast onto white, which is why the problem is the white primer I have is kind of terrible right now. That's the deal. And Matthew actually has a better reason, because we're all junkies and we all need as many paints as we can get to fit on our table. And when you can't fit them on your table, you either buy a bigger table or you buy a better storage solution. That's the deal. That's the deal. That's why. That is why. All right, we're going to keep that drying. We're going to go back over to this guy. Go back over to this guy because he's got some stuff going on. I wonder if that's, let's get some gold on that too, just because I have no idea what that is. That's the deal. Time for a bigger house. That's the other thing you can do. Bigger house, more places to paint, more places to paint. I don't even know what that is. That's a belt. I think this is part of his belt too, so we're going to paint that belt. We're going to paint that belt color, also known as snakebite leather. Snakebite leather belt color. Corbendalis multipass. He knows it's a multipass. All right, that's good. Now these boots down here. Wonder if I should do this. Probably not, but I'm going to. Ah! Ah! What if you got a temperature controlled storage unit to serve as your nerd lair? Oh my gosh. Don't tempt me! I've got my super cold basement. I'm super good. Some snakebite leather on this. And he's got some, like a belt on his shoe here. So I'm going to paint that snakebite leather too. No, I gotta make sure this is gonna be one of those weird times where I do not want to hit the base. Because the base, we're gonna keep this gray color and I'm just gonna throw Nuln Oil over it. That's the deal. I live alone. My entire apartment is a nerd lair. Glorious. That is glorious. That's super glorious. Nerd lair city. Now, one thing I'm not too worried about is hitting off of the snakebite leather area, because I'm going to paint wildwood over it. Like, I can even paint this whole boot snakebite leather and it's not going to matter. Because I'm just going to paint over it with wildwood. I wonder if I should paint. Yeah, I think I'm going to do that. I already see I've foiled my plan. I hit the back of the base snakebite leather, so I have to fix it anyway. There we go. Perfect. Perfect, I say. It's a wonderland of comics, video games, and board games. Wow, that is a wonderland. Oh my gosh, my wife and I kind of do our own thing, so I have room to grow. Nice. Nice. That's super fun. That's good stuff. I get time for my hobbies. My wife likes to read a lot. Her goal is always 100 books a year. So she reads a lot. That's what she does in her free time. That's her hobby. Unless she's hanging out with me and we're playing a game or something. I can't see what I'm painting back there. I'm just going for it. That's the deal. Actually, it's mostly an art studio with a bed in the corner, but there is also a lot of nerd stuff. That's sweet. Oh, that's good. Oh, good stuff. That's awesome. All right, he's getting closer. I need wildwood. That's the deal. I'd expect nothing less. That's right. That's right. Nope, that's not it. Wildwood. No, that's sewer. I don't like sewer. Oh, wildwood's right in front of me. This is also called boot paint. I call it boot paint. It's made for walking. It's my walking paint. Yep, I said that. Wow. Now who's the dork? All right, here we go. Wildwood is a really, really dark brown for contrast paint. I mean, it's almost not even a contrast paint. It's almost just a straight brown paint. What I'm doing with this is I'm just kind of painting all the parts of the boot that I didn't do snakebite leather with. And that's just going to, because that'll be the deal. And I paint over some of the snakebite leather. Again, it's not the end of the world. Down on the boot, just like that. Gotta come at it from this angle. Perfect. And from this angle behind there. A little bit. There we go. Around. Can't see anything I'm painting there, so I'm just going for it. I think we're good. All right, that's pretty good. Wow, pretty good. I had a friend who was always online playing video games. I asked him how his wife was okay with it, and he said, matter of fact, she plays WoW. That's pretty funny. I played Final Fantasy 14 for a while. This paint was made for washing, and that's just what I'll do. One of these days I'll wash all over you. Just opted to say hi and drop a like. Thank you, Fire Drake. Always a pleasure to see you. Thank you so much for jumping in. Always good to see you here. Thank you so much for jumping in and giving a like. Love it. We're painting up some Crimson Scales figures today. That's what we're doing. Crimson Scales. There we go. Let's go back down here so you can see what I'm doing. So I'm painting these boots. I'm going to hit the back of this. Like that. I'm going to hit the side. And this side. Need more paint. Now this is becoming really thick paint. I might have to almost get another bottle of this. At some point. All right, I'm trying to get into... I made these boots a lot harder on myself than I needed to be. That's for sure. I'll tell you that right now. I did not need to make them this tough on myself. I just painted them all with this dark brown and called it a day. But instead, I decided to be tricky and use some snakebite leather in there to make it look cool. I'm doing nothing but giving myself a headache. All right, decision time. I think we're just gonna go. We're done. We're done. This is out of control. Too much out of controlness here. The boots are dark brown. Done. Except maybe the ring. Maybe I'll keep the rim. That looks pretty cool. Keep that snakebite leather, but the rest of these are going to be dark brown. Here we go. Okay, that's out of control. Okay. Oh boy. Boom, 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 boom. Over here. There we go. Up to there. Yeah, that's way better, way easier. What was I thinking? Come on, where were you guys stopping me from doing that? Don't threaten me with a good time. Steve, greetings. Good to have you here. It's nice to see you. Thank you so much for joining. Oh my gosh. Definitely buy more paints. The extra effort will be worth it. It always is. Nope. Fail. Did you paint the witch yet, Steve? Oh, funny you should say that. No, I am not painting a witch. We're painting some Crimson Scales tonight. Someday. I will promise I am going to get to the witch. I will show up every time for a good time. Love it, Matt. Love it. Oh, that's fantastic. All right, we're painting up some Crimson Scales dudes today. That's the deal, and I'm not doing the greatest job of it, but we're doing our best. We're doing our best. That's the deal. Let's see what we can do with this guy now. Yeah, these boots are done. That was out of control. There we go. I do like the snakebite leather around the rim, so that's okay. We'll keep the rim. The rim looks cool, but of course I'm painted over one of the rims, but that's okay. Research shows that painting the witch results in 34% more viewers. Oh, Matthew, you are a funny man. You're never gonna let me live that down. I am gonna have to paint that witch before the end here. That is for sure. Oh my gosh. I'm not gonna do it today. Not doing it today. I gotta paint the staff now. And I think we're getting real close to this guy. But before we do that, we're going over here. Going over this guy, because I gotta do something. We're gonna do magic stuff. So I painted that cloak but I got a green. We're gonna dry brush that thing with green. What is this? This isn't the green. This is not the green I want. This is layer green. I don't want layer. I got dry brush green over my collection here. Now I know it's kind of off. Oh, here it is. It's right here. I found it. I found it right there. This is where it is. This is my dry brush. Niblet Green is what it's called. This is from Games Workshop. Citadel Paints. This is good stuff. This is going to be a dry brush green. So if you haven't seen the dry brushes before, they're never going to come out. It's like basically kind of really gooey paint is what it is. I'm just going to get some on my brush here. We're going to wipe it off on my little thing here. So just a little bit's on there. We're going to dry brush this cloak green. That's going to be awesome. That's good stuff. That way it's kind of green and brown. If I hit a little bit of him, it's not the end of the world because we're going to paint him green anyway. That way it kind of gives a little bit of kind of continuity. There you go. Perfect. Done. Not a lot, just enough to kind of give it this like, hey, you know what? That cloak looks a little bit green and brown. There. See, just like that. A little bit of green and brown there. There you go. Research also shows that ignoring Matthew Rose guarantees 50% more subscribers. Oh, that is fake. That is fake. Matthew brings subscribers. That's what it's all about. I'm trying to get all the green off that paintbrush now. What I'm trying to do. There you go. Good enough. Okay. We got that done. Now we'll go back over here, finish this guy. He's almost done. I mean, we got to get, that's right. I did the gray enough to get the gray done. And now I have to shake it up again because I'm a fool. All right, let's get the gray on here. This is going to be for his beard. His beard that's right here. Right here. Right there and right here. Need more of it on my brush. There is none. There we go. Okay, now let's try this dance again. There we go. We're getting it on there. That's the deal. I could have just used Null oil all the same. It would have been about the same. There we go. I don't like that. There's a big black dot there. There we go. Is that better? That's better. Yeah, I like that better. So yeah, that was Space Grills Gray, in theory. Also known as contrast paints Null oil. Oh, that's right. I was going to paint gold on this part here. I think we'll just leave it. Yep, we're going to leave it. I think we're okay. Let's paint this gold, though, too. Oh, man. YouTube algorithms have been shown to surface painted witches 60% more often than unpainted witches. The number are pretty clear here. Pretty clear. Well, we're getting close to the end of that game. I don't know if you're going to see the witch. The only witch you might see is what we have to deal with. Oh, my gosh. We shall see. We shall see. We shall see what we need to do about this guy here. What is this? Is this his holy hand grenade or something over here he's got? Is it a pouch full of money? What is this? What is this? What is that? I don't even know what that is. Like I said, he's got prayer beads though. We're going to paint those red. I wonder if I should just paint this whole thing snakebite leather. I think we should. It might be a tumor! I'm going to guess not on that one, but you know, I could be wrong. I very well could be wrong. Could be wrong. I'm going to grab some more snakebite leather, and we're going to paint this whole glove gray, just because I'm not going to paint that other side gold, so we're going to paint this one gray. And this other side glove is kind of inside his cloak there. That's the deal. From what I can tell. Oh, it does have some unique rune stuff on this glove. I don't know what to do. All right, no, we're going to do it. I'm going for it. Why not? I'll paint that gem. I'll put this. I'm going to paint this gem like a red again right here. That'll be it. At least they'll get a gem there. That'll be deal. Okay, a little bit more here. There you go. There you go. Now I have faith that Colin can roll badly enough to lose another character and need to play the witch before it's all said and done. You are funny. Goiter. Maybe that's what it is. He's got a goiter on his belly there. That is the first time I've been called that. You might be right. Swamp thing. Oh, I missed the swamp thing. Definitely a goiter. All right, a goiter. Fantastic. It's a goiter. I'm going to paint the goiter. What color? I'm not sure what color goiter is. Light brown, maybe? I don't know. All right, I need some more snakebite leather. Try to find it here. In the pot. Okay, there we go. Reddish purple. Okay. Okay, I think that's good. Oh, a little bit more. I think that looks good. There you go. Reddish purple. A little piece of me dies every time Barrett paints straight from the pot. Oh, I bet it does. I bet it does. You're not supposed to do that. You're supposed to use like a wet palette, or you're supposed to put it on a a little thingy or something like I got here. You should use these things, put your paints in. Nope, I go straight from the pot. Don't care. Don't water my paints down. Nothing. Slop and drop, baby. On the table is what we do. That's the way it works. Let's see. What am I going to do about this big thing up here? What does his staff look like? You even have the thing. I do have the thing, Matthew. It still kills you. What is this? Is that more gold up there? and silver. Silver and gold. I think I might go with a bright silver on this. And again, another gem in the middle here. I'd like to make it look almost like fire. Like this would be kind of bone. Bone? That's how we do's. That is how we do's. Got a thing here. Okay. Gonna do here. Oh, and it's got, okay, these are gonna be silver. This is all silver back here. Okay, that'll be easy. We're gonna do, that's all silver. There's gonna be a wood. This is gonna be wood. These might be silver. This is gonna be silver, and this is even gonna be silver. Okay, they got a plan. The silver. Silver over here, silver there, silver, silver, silver. This is gonna be all that red. Then I think we're gonna go with the yellow up here, followed by an orange going into a red, and I'm gonna try to blend all that together. We'll see if it happens. Wouldn't it be funny if the end boss of Oathsworn happens to be the witch and she gets more powerful the less you paint she has on her? Steve, I would happily lose every character in Oathsworn if something like that would happen, because that would be super ironic. That would be amazing. It'd be like, if she doesn't have paint on her, you have to use the 12-sided dice for her health. If she has paint, you go with 6-siders. That would be astronomically amazing. I want to make a game just so I can do that. Just so I can do that in a game now. Oh my gosh, that'd be super, super fun. Super fun. All right, we're going to grab some metal. I've got some right up here. Shining silver. We're going to do the nicest, happiest metal we can possibly find. Shining silver it is, because this guy is shining from the mountain tops. Now I'm going to make Matthew happy. I'm going to slide in our little thing here, and we're going to put a little paint on there. There we go. Just like that. Matthew, look at that. I'm doing a fantastic job. There we go. Paint on the palette. Now we're going to get a different brush. I want a bigger brush. Bigger brush, not by much. Going with an O2. I'm going to go with an O. Do we have an O over here? We got an O over here, don't we? O. Is this the O? That's a triple O. I think I just put that one down, didn't I? Here's one. That's a 1. 1's good enough. Here we go. Put a little bit on this. There we go. Now, like I said, we're going to go metal here, and metal here. All the way down to the wood. There we go. This is all metal. Here we go. All of this is metal. Shining silver away. I never watched The Lone Ranger. Might have been too young for the Ranger. There we go. So that's it. How dare you put paint on a palette? And I know, Matthew, I tell you, you only did that because it's a dropper and you had no choice. We were not fooled by your empty gestures. Darn it, you saw through me. Oh my gosh, that's great. At least he didn't just shove the paintbrush into the dropper bottle top. Nope, that's my other metal paint. That's where I just shove it right into the bottle pot because it's all messed up. Oh, that's funny. You saw through me. You saw through me. All right, let's go back here. I'm going to paint this metal too. Right up here. All the way around. This side. Like that. This metal too. This is going to come up here metal. And this is even going to be metal. Here we go. We're going to put metal in this. This circle is going to be metal. It's going to be awesome. There we go. Same thing on this side. This little thing here is going to be metal. Bring it all the way up. There we go. And around. Perfect. Love it. Oops, I forgot. There's stuff on this side I can't paint. Okay. There we go. Now, here we go. Let's see if we can do this. True, Lance. You are totally called out. We saw what was up. I can't put anything past anybody. All right. Now we're going to try this. It's going to be good. I remember you have to send a proof of purchase on the Cheerios box to get an official Lone Ranger mask and badge. That's right. When I got it, I thought I was the coolest kid in kindergarten. Oh, that's amazing, Steve. Oh, that's awesome. Oh, I never got things from cereal boxes, except that what was in the cereal boxes. Back when they had toys in the cereal boxes, those are the only things I ever got. I never got anything by mailing them in. Never. Next will be gnawing on the dropper bottles off to cram the brushes. I do have to admit, I do need a new set of paints because those paints are getting pretty bad. All right, we are going to do something real fast here. I'm going to grab a red, an orange, and a yellow. So I've got yellow, two different yellows. I think that'll be fun. I've got an orange somewhere. Here's an orange. And I got a red. Right here. We'll see how this goes. We're going to mix all these up so they're all set to go. Because I'm going to want to use these all real fast. That's going to be the plan here. Real fast. Because these should all, in theory, go over each other without any problem. Well, most of these are not going to need to be shaken up too much. I don't know about this bad moon, blood moon one. I've never tried this bad moon. Oh, I think I tried it once. So this is called a double fist in here. You double fist shake them. Woo! I feel like that guy in Zelda that gives you the Kuroko seeds or whatever with his maracas. All right, one more. Either that or Van Damme. I'm not sure which one. Probably not either one of those. That even close. Are little ball bearings in the paint bottle? Some of them, yes, Matthew. Some of them I do have. I've had that around here somewhere. Oh, I think it's right here. Let's see if I can get them out without causing mass. Nope, not in there. No idea where they are. They might be up here in this thing right there. Nope, there. Might be in this thing right here. Not sure. Otherwise, they're over there off camera. But I do have a whole set of ball bearings I got from Army Painter that you can pick up, which is I probably paid 10 times the amount of money for those as just some regular ball bearings that I could have got from the hardware store, which is awesome. Super awesome. All right, here we go. I'm going to start with yellow. We're going to try this. It's going to be an absolute disaster. We'll give it a shot. I'm going to start with yellow. I'm going to paint the yellow down at the bottom area here. Just like this. We can paint it all the way up into it if you want to. Paint all around. Here we go. You can go up a little bit. That's fine. Up a little bit over here. And there we go. Just like that. Perfect. All right. The yellow's on. Good. Yellow done. Wash brush. Probably don't need to wash the brush. We're going to take some of this next one, which is Idiandan yellow. No idea how to pronounce that. Fail miserably. Good idea. Okay. So here we go in here. We're going to paint that right in this area here, along with the yellow. I already have there. We're going to kind of just let it punch it in there. There we go. Over here. There we go. Okay, that looks great. Now let's get the orange. There we go. Orange right here. I have a darker orange, but that's okay. Orange is going to go up more on the top here. Oh boy, that came really dark. Really dark. I want to get some of that. There we go, down like that. All right. Dark doesn't try to get some of that off. There we go. I think that'll be pretty good. And all the way up there, even down a little bit in there, like that. Oh, there we go. Just like that. Okay, perfect. Now let's get the red. Blue Angel's red. Here you go. All right, put that in. And last one here. And don't want a lot. Start at the tip and go down. Maybe a little more red. On this side, hit it right here. There we go. I think that's going to look okay. There. We have kind of a flaming looking thing coming off here. I want to get a little more red on this side too. Okay. Now, let's see here. I'm gonna grab a little more yellow here. Just how orange that. I'm trying to see if I can get a little streak of yellow. There we go. I like that. Whoa! On this side, do the same thing. No more yellow. Yellow, yellow, come to me. They're gonna be okay. There. I think that's better. Yep. Okay. Whew. All right. There you go. Drop it on my hand so I get much color on. There you go. I got a fiery looking stick now coming out of that thing. I think that looks okay. I think that'll be good. It'll be good there. Boom. Okay, that looks awesome. Okay, here we go. Oh, lost a lot of talk though. Sorry about that. I've heard a lot of people putting BBs to help mix up paints, but I've never tried it before. Morganite, good to see you. Thank you for joining. Loquitur Gaming is also here. Awesome to see you. I like glass beads from the craft store. That's not a bad idea. See, when in doubt, Loquitur's usually got a quick fix for something that works perfectly. And that's probably the way you should go. Better than anything I probably recommend. That's for sure. I also hear of paint bottles on washing machines while it runs helps shake them up. Oh, that's not a bad idea. A lot of clothes to wash. I got two boys. I think the speed paints come with the mixing balls in them. They do. They do come with them. All of them have it. All of them have it in there. Great idea, for sure. Glass beads is a good idea. Quitter Gaming. You pronounce that perfectly, and I'm surprised as you are. Dan, thank you for joining. Awesome. Just in time for wet blending. That's right. Oh my gosh. I'm shocked at how little spit winds up on Barrett's minis. Yes, there probably should be more. Probably should be more. Looks great. Thank you, Matthew. Oh, sorry. Starting Harry Potter marathon. Gotta run. Have fun watching Harry Potter. Oh my gosh, that should be a lot of fun. Night, Matthew. Yes. Good night. Take care. Have a wonderful night, Matthew. Thank you so much for joining. It's always a pleasure to see you here. All right. I think we need to get our beads done. We need to get our beads done. And we need to put a wash on here. I need our Agrax Earthshade. There you go. Let's see here. I saw the toothpicks on Colin's Monster Hunter base. It came out good. Yes, you saw that. Oh, did he put up his video? Awesome. I have to check out the video. I haven't seen it yet. Yes, I did do the toothpick maneuver like you said. And I thought that it worked out perfectly. It worked out perfectly. So you can see where the miniature is. I'm so glad when I was painting that it was mentioned, do you need to know where those lines are? I'm like, that's a great question. Because I don't know. And now I do. So I'm putting some Agrax Earthshade on the undergarment of this guy. I know it's kind of funny. Monster Hunter looks cool. But I think Stalker looks cooler. Ooh, Matthew, I don't know. We'll have to see. Hopefully I get to try them both. I got to try Monster Hunter. That was a good one. We're going to put Agrax on this here because I really want this to kind of be more of a darker gold than normal. Okay, I want a lot of Agrax shade. There we go. Get that on there. More. There we go. Okay. Perfect. I think that looks really good on the gold down there. That's perfect. All right. Now, let's see here. Stalker does look cool. Yes, it does. I need to find some good fluorescent paint so I can paint up my Cosmic Frog minis. I have 3 different brands of green, but no other colors. Wish I could do. I could do both, but I have to choose. Oh, that's a tough one. That's a tough one. Monster Hunter or I. It's really hard to not like what Awakened Realms does. That said, other than Nemesis, I haven't played a lot of Awakened Realms games once I get them. ISS Vanguard, I would still be playing, but we're not sure if we're going to do that on as our live stream. Otherwise, I would still probably be playing that one. I'm waiting for the update rules for Tainted Grail. Either Fields, I haven't played past that one playthrough you saw me play. I don't think I'm ever going to get past it. I feel like Awakened Realms always does interesting stuff. It does do interesting stuff, but for some reason I can't keep going in it. Does that make sense? The 2 that I want to play, I'm waiting for a rule set, and the other one I'm not sure if we're going to do a live with Colin. And once we make our decisions, the other games are going to hit no matter what. For those who don't know, I have my League of Dungeoneers recorded. I have ISO Guard recorded. And I'm right in the middle of an Aeon Trespass Odyssey playthrough. So those 3 are all returning to the channel, at least another part of it. After what you see, it's probably going to be the end of those until after Gen Con. Then we're going to decide what we're going to play. Because I actually figured it all out. If we do not miss a week of Oathsworn, our last fight will be the week before Gen Con, which would be absolutely awesome. And one thing I'm hoping we can do, I'm not sure it's going to work. Don't quote me on this, but I did talk to Colin and we're thinking we might somehow try to set up one live stream there and make it more of a Q&A type stream where we're going to give our thoughts on Oathsworn and some of our favorite moments in Oathsworn, and people can, and hopefully I can have a mic set up there where people could say what they're interested in or questions about it, or questions to us, I guess. And maybe even be able to relate some of their favorite stories that happened to them in Oathsworn or that they saw watching us play it, because some people that's their only way to be able to watch the game. So we shall see. We shall see. Lots of interesting. It's all up in the air. But those are hopes and dreams. Let's not talk about Ether Fields. Oh no. I love Ether Fields, but I feel I'm in the minority. I sadly you are. I feel bad because I haven't gotten back to it. Colin always jokes about it because he calls it my COVID game, because I caught COVID as I was trying to learn that game, and so I was even playing it, trying to figure out how to play it when I had COVID, and the first time I ever had it. And so I had almost no energy. I was really trying to get this stuff to go. And so it almost kept having this bad taste in my mouth. You know what I mean? But that doesn't mean it's a bad game. He jokes about because there was a point where he had a really bad case of strep throat. He was trying to learn to record this game. And from then on, he's never wanted to play that game again because it always just reminds him of a whole bad situation, which is kind of funny. So we kind of joke about it. But we'll see. Check green stuff, World Flower Color Line, or Vallejo Game Colors. Now you were looking for a fluorescent green or something, a fluorescent paints. I don't know if it helps, but I mean, I did do those ones with my Turbo Dork paints. You might be able to find a green in there. There's one right here. Apple Seed. They actually named it after an anime called Apple Seed. It's this green. I don't know if it's more of a metallic green. I don't know if it's more fluorescent green, if that's what you're looking for. But you can certainly give it a try. That's one option there. Yeah, I get what you're saying. Awakened Realms can be tough to table. Once I get into them, I love them, but it is hard to get going. Yes, and I think that's one of the problems. I think that's another one of the problems for me, is because I only have one game table, and I use it for recording, use it for live play. So whenever anything hits it, that after I get done, it's almost always coming right off, so something else can hit it and coming off. Nothing stays permanently on the table, which makes it a little bit tougher. Since you've played both games, which do you prefer, League of Dungeon Universalis or League of Dungeoneers? Let's put it this way. I still have League of Dungeoneers. I don't have Dungeon Universalis anymore. That should probably be your key right there, Steve. I did not. I loved League of Dungeoneers way more than I liked Dungeon Universalis. I liked I like the character system. I like the dungeons better. I like everything better about that game. I don't know what it was that I like the drawing cards to find where you're going. I like the I like the simple quests. I like the simple quests. I don't need another game where it's like you are the first level guy and your mission is to go save the world. Okay, I've got enough of those. I just like the one where it's like, hey, can you go help out the town? Sure. And go off and do it. I think that's kind of cool. Are you doing Iridia? I think Colin backed that one. But yes, usually whatever he and I back, we either both do a playthrough or else I'll do a playthrough of it and or else he does a playthrough of it. But I usually like to do a playthrough of my own because I really like to try the game. So most of the time, whatever we both back, I usually still do a playthrough of. But League of Legends Dungeons look cool. Yeah. I like it the best out of the three, but I can't say too much about Crusades. Crusades. I haven't played that one yet. But from the two that you asked, League of Dungeoneers. League of Dungeoneers by far. All right. So we got a staff here. Almost done. I got to get the staff here. The staff's got a key here. I got to put some gems on. Let's get the gems. I've got the colors right here. Let's just do the gems. Let's do the gems. You, Steve, can go to get bagels. Someone else can save the world. That's right. I like going to get bagels. I got enough saving the world games. I don't need another one. I got to go get the bagels. First, going to make these red. These are going to be red gems here. Or are they going to be purple? What's a good color to go with gold? What's a good color to go with gold? Blue, purple? Purple always good. Purple's always good. Did you guys see the Metal Gear? Yes, cool mini or not drop. I need to read the rule book, but I'm certainly tempted for the minis alone. Yes. Well, it's cool mini or not. Of course, it's going to be awesome miniatures. That's a given. Oh, Voluptuous Pink is the winner. That's the winner for my jewels today. Oh my gosh, for sure. There we go. That's the winner right there. Oh my gosh. Super cool. Love it. Another gem over here. There we go. Perfect. A little bit more. I will say I'm a little concerned about the, what do you call it? Are these minis for Colin, and is he playing with another movie? No, these are not. These are Crimson Skies. This is the dude I'm going to be. I'm going to be this guy. I was thinking about that guy or this guy. I'm not sure, but mini wise, it's going to be this guy because this guy's mini is way cooler. That's just me. I do really love the fact that he's pulling my poison stuff on here. Also, the fact that I'm not going to get to this mini tonight. I'm just going to get this one done. But there was a futile attempt to try to get them both done, but that's not going to happen. Oh well. More gems. There's another gem on this guy I got to get right here on his glove. There we go. There we go. Perfect. Okay. Now, though, it was kind of funny that I did that. All right. Let's see. I have to admit, okay, Metal Gear looks cool. I wish there were more playthrough videos up for it. Yeah, well, it just came out. I don't think that's the deal. Baron has voluptuous pink jewels. That's right. I haven't seen any playthroughs yet. I don't think they have anything ready yet. That's my guess. I'm hoping they might have a copy of Gen Con to demo, and at least see what it's all about. I will say I'm guessing that everybody who's interested in Metal Gear has played that Metal Gear Solid game. And if so, I am so interested in how they're going to do the Psycho Mantis fight. I don't know how they're ever going to be able to recreate the pure epicness that was when you first ever fought him when you played him on the PlayStation. I don't know how they're ever going to recreate that moment. Because I'm sure anybody who's ever played that game knows exactly what I'm talking about when it comes to that particular fight. There's no way. That was just one of the coolest things that had not really ever been done yet in a video game. And so it was super cool to see how that whole fight played out. Of course, once you figured it out, you're just like, oh my gosh, this is super cool, and you got through it. But it just had, going through those steps was super fun and super cool to realize that that's what they were doing. It's tough for me to order a game without seeing some playthroughs. 100% agree, Matthew. 100% agree. 100% agree. So we'll see what they can do. We'll see what they can do about that. I am going to go with Skeletal Horde, I think, on the back of this. I wonder if that's going to work. Or should I just go Snakebite Leather on the wood? Nope, Snakebite Leather I can't because I've got his thing. I have to go like that. There we go. There you go. I have to go like that there. I'm still trying to get Madara to the table. It's a wonderful game, but there's a lot to get out. Very true. Oh my gosh, Steve, 100% agree with that. If it wasn't for the insert from Pens but Functional, that game is brutal to get to the table because they didn't give you an insert. There was nothing. Just to make your own things up. It was out of control. I'm surprised Coolman here and Dad didn't get out prototypes for marketing. Yeah, I'm kind of surprised too. I know that Steve from the One Stop Co-op Shop has a pretty good relationship, I think, with the creator. And so I think he's hoping to get like an interview with him or something soon. So please keep a lookout on the One Stop Co-op Shop streamed channel. I'm not sure. Oh God, Madara to the table is beyond scary. Oh, funny. I love Madara. Madara is so good. I'm guessing everybody already knows that though, because I play it. I try to play that a lot, and I don't get to play it enough. Is the problem? I don't get played enough. All right, we're gonna go straight down this little just thing here. Get this staff done. There we go. All the way down to his hand. Back up underneath. There we go. Perfect. And on this side. Just like that, and even on the wrap, there we go. Now you're going to get the prayer beads, and those are going to be red. I've already said that. They're going to be red. That's the deal. Though in the picture, it shows them as like a gold again, but we got so much gold going on in this thing, I don't think we need more. Even this guy's even beyond the when in doubt gold. That's the deal. So we're going to paint these prayer beads red. That's the deal here. There we go. Okay. There we go. I think we got him. Almost right there. And done. Look at that guy. This guy looks pretty good, I think. Oh, bottle. We forgot about the bottle. Or the goiter, you said. Paint that brown. We'll paint it with... Okay, get these out of here. I'm going to spill them. We'll use the Snakebite Skeleton Horde again. That'll be good. Skeleton Horde over there. On the goiter. The goiter. When somebody says a goiter, it totally looked like one. There we go. Underneath it and on top of it here. There we go. That's done. Only thing left to do is the base, but I think there's a couple places we had some oopsie paint problem. We need to work on that. I'm gonna get our gray sear color here. This is like my oopsie paint. Looks like, oh, it looks okay, need more belts. Nope, he's good, he's got enough belts. He's got one. Everybody only needs one belt. That's the deal. You don't need multiple belts here. It's out of control. Quickly touch up the base here. Here's another part right here. There we go. A little more. Perfect. All right. There, touched him up. Base is touched up here. I probably touched the base. Yes, I did. So now I got to paint this again because I touched it with my hand. That was awesome. Good job, Baron. There you go. Put that down. In order to null and oil that, I've got to give it a little weight for it to dry a little bit in order to do it. So in the meantime, let's see what we can do with this guy. We got a lot to do with this guy. I don't know what I'm going to do about this guy. I know the top of him is going to be camo green. That's the deal. We're going to do camo green. Oh, I can't do camo green with that. Oh, I could. I mean, I can't paint a speed paint over there, but I have a camo green right here. Military green. That's the deal. Military green. We're going to shake, 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 paint pot, shake, 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 shake the paint pot. So yeah, I'm excited. I'm actually pretty excited about Metal Gear. The only problem with it is I think it's a stealth game. It's not exactly my genre of style, but it doesn't mean I'm not going to give it a shot. I mean, I played what was the other one? Just put the guy back in the box, pretend he doesn't exist. That might be what happened. We'll see. But we'll see what happens in Metal Gear Solid. I played Assassin's Creed, and that was also a stealthy type game. So it's not that I don't play them. I just not. Yeah, I dropped it. It's just not my genre of choice normally. Now the cool thing about this is as I'm painting this with this camo green, I can even go over this again with a what do you call it? With that dry brush again, with that green dry brush. It's a lighter green, so it actually maybe helps get some of the stuff to stand out. That'll be good. Oh, that's no good. I know most people know this already. I'm deathly afraid of bugs, and there's a small spider walking across my painting table. I'm keeping a close eye on him right now. All is right with the world. Paint bottle drops. Not yet. Paint bottle, and I've dropped paintbrush, but I haven't dropped a bottle yet. I spilled a bottle. That's why I was reds on here, which is pretty awesome. One of my greatest feats. Oh, barf. I just hit his eyeball. My whole plan to not... That stupid spider walking across the thing distracted me. There you go. I hit his eye. His eye turned green now. Oh, I guess not. It's okay. Just looks a little green. Smaller than it should be, that's all. There we go. He's kind of got this whole camo green thing going on. So we're just going to kind of keep it going, really. That'll be the deal. All the way down his arm and all over the place. He's like camo green all over the place. It's ridiculous. I feel like Stalker is also winning out over Metal Gear Solid for me. I think Stalker will win out for me too. I just think there's... Again, Awakened Realms, I think, are going to create a... They're going to have a new vision for the way a stealth game is going to work. Instead of doing some things that have been done in the past, they always seem to do that. They always seem to do that. All's right in the world. That's funny. He is hunting the other bugs. Give him a pass. I am kind of giving a pass. He kind of kept on going. So he went with his way. I'm going my way. But if he would come in the picture, he'd be a dead spider. It would just want... It just wants to hang out on the web on your shirt. Nope, nope, not hanging out on my shirt. How is that spider still alive for this long? Well, he was really small, really small. I let him go. Make sure you don't lose track of the spider this time. Yeah, last time they walked underneath my table here and I smashed him. I felt so bad afterwards, but it had to happen. It's probably a great grandkid of the squish spider. Oh, the best part. Oh, I love the fact that people have been around so long that they remember that. That was like one of the first painting streams I ever did was when I smashed the bug. Don't worry, tiny spiders almost never eat grown men. This is true. There are dozens in that desk now. I hope not. I hope there's that one over there and he's super dead. I super hope he's dead, and I hope he stays dead. And I feel bad for Mr. Spider, but only a little bit. All right, we're going to finish this up. We're going to give this a good old dry null and oil wash here, and we're going to call it a day. I think we're good. Oh, that's that paintbrush shot. Oh, that's a perfect paintbrush. That's under control. All right, null and oil. We're null and oiling the base. Did I even shake this up? I don't think I did. Shake, 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 shake. All right, there we go. Null and oil this base. Then we're going to get everybody out of here. Everybody gets to bed then. All right, we're just going to put some null and oil on this thing, just like that, all around it. Here we go. That's the deal. There are not hundreds of spiders nesting in the desk. Don't make me. They're probably under the desk, actually. There's like, I haven't gone underneath this thing in years. I'm sure there's a whole bunch of who knows what's under there. Now, while I'm putting this null and oil on, I'm even going to put it around the rim, but I might go back and just paint the rim black. We'll see. But I think I like the gray that it's going to make. It's kind of a darker gray with the null and oil. I think that's going to be better. It'll match the flagstones on the top, at least. I think that's what we're going to do. We're going to do it like that. Just like that. Okay. Now we're going to go back and we're going to look at our base. And I see some spots that have more black than I want, so I'm going to kind of pull those off. And there's stuff that doesn't have enough, so we're going to get a little bit more. Like right in here, I want some more. I want to have more in the seams there. Got some more, put it on. I'm pretty much painting directly onto the seams now. Yeah. That looks pretty good. And sadly, it's almost like I want to put like a flower in here or something, but I can't really figure out where and why it would work in there. That's the deal. That's the deal. So we got, this is our dude here. I think he's done. What's this? Probably hundreds of spiders, yeah, in the desk, then waiting to strike. Fail? No. You're letting one of Lolith's, the Spider Queen. Yep, children live. I hope this doesn't come back to haunt you. I hope so as well. Oh my gosh, I hope so. Yes, I've read about her. I've read about her. Better nuke the house from orbit. It's the only way to be sure. That's right, Matthew. That's right. Actually, watch that movie this weekend. I watched that movie. I love that movie so much. Kate, thank you so much for joining. Awesome to see you. Thank you. Thank you for being here. Perfect time to catch some Z's. Good night, everyone. To see you all later. Tune in next week to see Barrett's new painting station after he throws this one out. Yeah. Too many spiders. That's the problem. Night Brock Dog model looks great. Thank you. The only thing I'm debating about is whether or not I'm going to null and oil the silver on this model. But I think we're not. I think we're going to keep it just like that. So here we go. Here is our model. We have our, what is it? Hierophant. He's all set to go. He's got this cool looking staff. He's got some prayer beads on him. He's got this neat looking embroidered gold all inside him. I think he's pretty awesome. I'm pretty pleased by how he turned out. I think he'll be pretty cool to see on the table playing. He's going to be right there. That's about how close you're going to see him, so I think they'll look great from where you look at him from. That's the deal. Spider Station? Yeah, Spider Stations. That's fantastic. There is silver that exists without null and oil. You know, Dan, you're exactly right. I got to get some null and oil on that. You're 100% right. 100% right. What was I thinking? I'm never done. Never done. Dan's right. Well, now I'm glad I came late and missed the spider. Look, nobody actually saw him but me as he slowly walked across the table, deathly afraid of spiders. So that was fun to see. I have a heart. Okay. So agreed. Null and oil that silver. Yeah, I think you're right. So just a heads up. I don't know. So people they don't like fingers on a chalkboard, stuff like that. My worst sound that gives me chills up and down my back is the squishing of an exoskeleton from a spider or a bug or something. Oh, that sound just makes, oh my gosh, just makes me feel yucky. Makes me feel yucky. I don't like that sound at all. So hard for me to deal with. But that's just me. So yes, we're nulling oiling the silver, and you are 100% right. It needs to be done. There we go. There we go. I don't want too much on there, so we're going to kind of wipe some of that off. I think we're good. Okay. Now I think we're good. So the finishing touches, there we go. Good. Good. Yeah, we think spiders may have been figment of Baron's imagination. Is the only one who saw it. Thanks. That's great. Styrofoam is a sound that makes my skin crawl. Oh yeah, I know it's that is that for some people. I think you taught me that the null and oil rule, so I'm glad to return the favor. Thank you, Dan. Thank you, Dan. If it wasn't for you, I would have a really crappy looking spear. Crappy looking spear for sure. So now I got the null and oil on that. It looks a little bit better. A little bit better there. You can see some null and oil on there. Love it. All right. I think that's pretty good. You know that phrase, the better than best, or best is better, the enemy or whatever. I totally want to put more yellow on this, but I'm not gonna. I think we're good where we are. Happy. As my son would go, happy dance, happy dance. So we're done with that. We have survived another painting episode. I survived the spider walking across. That's how it goes. Fingers down a chalkboard sends shivers down my spine every time. Yes, that's one for most people, Steve. That doesn't bother me at all. I'm good at that. The sound I hate is the click of a mouse at the end of the month on the bill. Pay my bill. Oh my gosh. Thank you, Lance. Good job. Oh, model looks great. All right. Thank you all for joining. This was an awesome painting episode. It's always great to see so many wonderful people in the chat. You guys make this so much more enjoyable than sitting here by myself painting. For sure. I hope you're able to get some painting done as well. This is super fun. Like I said, I've got 3 videos coming up, and of course we're doing some Oathsworn on Monday, so be prepared for a chain of videos pretty soon. I got to get some videos ready because of course Diablo 4 hits soon, and I got to try that for like a long time. So I appreciate everybody jumping on. Some of you came on near the end, and I apologize, but I hopefully can get back and give it a shot. Tuesday next week is when we're doing Oathsworn, so be ready for that. We're doing our next fight. So I appreciate everybody here. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you all for the wonderful comments at the end here, for having a good night and everything. It's good too. I hope everybody else has a good night. Thank you so much for watching. If you're excited to see more painting, more games, more fun, then I need you to meet me at the table. Thank you all so much.